Hello everyone, Kayla here, and this is What the Kink, a natural hair channel. And I felt like today I wanted to try what would be considered a risky combo on my hair. I'll get into why I consider it that way. But this is the Adwoa Beauty Hydrating Texture Foam. It's a soft hold foam. I do have a video that reviews that amongst some other products from that line. And then we have over here the Miche Sculpt Curl Defining Gel, which is a medium to firm hold gel. I do have a whole video on this gel as well. So first of all, I have applied the Adwoa Beauty Foam already in the shower separately because change of plans. My husband's not feeling well, so he is at home. So he is in the background making noise, and I don't like to talk in the shower if there's somebody in the bed, literally like right through the doorway. So I applied this already. As you can see, it's on there, but my hair is dripping like a mug, y'all. That's the thing. I wanted it to set a bit. So the reason why I feel like this particular part of this combo is risky is because this stuff is really thick and creamy. Like, I believe there's ingredients in here that are like um almost conditioner like. I mean, that's how it makes the hair feel. Like when I use this, it's really, really soft and like nice feeling. It was shiny, it was beautiful, but the thing is, all of that happens when it's used alone. When I then tried to cocktail this with like Imba Naturals and all of that, it left kind of like a dull cast or coating over my hair. It didn't have a lot of shine. Actually, I think I had this in my hair among some other products when I got my hair cut. And so the hair on the floor kind of has like this like cast over it. And it's because of this. So I, haven't quite figured out exactly how I want to mix this with other stuff because the soft hold look that I had in the video was really beautiful, but I don't have that long hair anymore. So I can't really do those same hairstyles. I mainly wear wash and goes now. And then um, the product I'm going to put over is the Sculpt Gel. Sculpt Gel, I tried to put the pattern moisture milk and this together and rub it together, and it was like inconclusive. I wasn't sure if it was boogers or if I rub it enough, they'll go away. I was like, I don't really know what to put under this because I don't want to cause a reaction. Um, and then this is like, it is a strong hold, but not as strong as the Tropical Oasis. So I was like, you know what? Let's just put them two together and see what happens. So let me go ahead and get this in to my hair. If you didn't watch that video, it's the texture. And y'all, I'm going to be doing some traveling coming up. Oh, that went really far. Love it. Love that. Love that for me. I'm going to be doing some traveling coming up here in a little bit, and I thought maybe this might be a nice combo for the travel. I'm going to be going to Alabama for family, and then I need to go to New Orleans for work. So all of that kind of in the same little area. It's not humid right now, but I wonder if this combo would also, thinking ahead to the summer and things like that, be good for humidity. Because right now the dew points are pretty low in that area. I mean, it's the dew points are low here. They're below 60. Once you hit 60, that's when you're like, oh, it's humid, or or above 60. You're like, oh, it's humid. Other than that, though, it's typically not humid if it's below it. And that's where we are right now. So try to brush it, comb it, rake it a little bit, make sure the product is distributed. And I think that's it, y'all. If I need more product, they're sitting right here. I can do it. All right. So what I've been doing lately, so I don't have to use any sectioning clips and I can move a little bit quicker, is I've been just going in and just combing the whole head. I could do that. Like I smooth it, clear the ends, and then kind of rotate the comb just like one might do a hot comb. The hot comb culture is still within me. What they say, we're losing our recipes. I'm not sure if the children will know what a hot comb is. And you know what? That's fine. They don't need to know. Like, that tool is not necessary. Like, you don't have to use a hot comb now. Flat iron technology has greatly improved. So the kids don't need to know what a hot comb is. Like, sometimes change is okay. I forgot to mention the combs that I'm using. This is the Denman 3-row comb, and it's an extremely sturdy comb. I like currently have a bump on my finger where the comb teeth have been like hitting as I comb my hair. So I've been trying to be more careful with that. I don't think that that's a reason why you would like be like, oh girl, I'm not gonna use the comb. It's gonna hurt me. But yeah, it is a pretty sturdy, high quality comb. They do make some cheaper copies. I haven't tried them, so I can't like vouch for them. But this one, very high quality. I've owned this comb for a couple of years, but I really only started using it once I had the short hair. All right, so I'm just trying to comb around the perimeter just to make sure that part's not missed before I start going in and doing the front. Stuff like this, like using tools, it's really like you gotta really keep track of like, is there a lot of hair in the comb with a brush or whatever it is that you're using? And then like, what's the slip like as you are doing it? And I tend not to have problems getting this comb through my hair, and I don't tend to have hardly any hair at all in the comb. So that's why I continue to do this. But like, if you are experiencing like tons of breakage, I should readjust the camera from the top of my head, but oh well. If you are getting a lot of breakage when you're trying to do this, or like the comb just won't go through because you don't have a lot of slit, then maybe you either need to change your products or not do this. Like, we should be breaking our hair off in the name of trying to do something that somebody else is doing. I forgot to bring the little mirror in here so I could actually see what I'm doing. So hopefully I hit it. So there are people who are like, oh, your hair just curls right up now that you've cut it. Y'all, my hair is still up to her same old tricks because this is what my hair looks like if it's just used with the comb. So it's like really stretched out looking because of the nature of my pattern. It's like a black girl wave, like a kind of a, not, it wouldn't be registered mentally to people as like a loose curl, but like literally a kink. Hello, what the kink? And so it just looks like this, combed out, stretched out, which I mean is a look if you're going for it. I'm not going for this look. I don't like this. And so that is why when I tried tools on my long hair, I was like, girl, no, absolutely not. But I didn't know that you could take another step after this and like actually manipulate the hair. So this is what I'm gonna do next. Is when I'm done with this, I put it down and I actually go in and then I start to finger coil to get it out of those rolls and rows and break it up and reinforce the roots. And I'm doing this like real, just moving from like just moving down the section of the hair. And at some points I may grab a chunk of hair to help me to like organize myself, but that's it. Like no clips, no sections, which I was doing sections for a while and like combing first and then following it up with the coils before moving on to the next section and combing, but that just takes longer. And I was like, nah, I'm just, like, what can I do to get it most efficient? I mean, you guys saw me with my long hair. I was all about like the efficiency. How can I get the results without spending all day up here doing my hair? Like, nobody wants to do that. And who wants to watch that? That's not like goals or aspirational for someone who's watching it. So that's my hair care philosophy. Okay, girl. So I'm going to finish up doing the rough coils throughout so that I can get it to not look like this stretched out comb look. And then, oh yeah, before I go, someone would be like, well, why would you comb it then if it's stretching the hair out? Because what it does is it smooths it and separates it so that it's easier for me to reach in and do these coils because the sections are already there due to the combing. So that's why I still do this despite not being the biggest fan of the way that the combed hair looks. Okay, so this is as good as it's gonna get, child. I did, because actually, y'all, the camera is really not that close to me. I have it zoomed in so that I could have like a table in front of me and stuff like that. So I'm not that close to the camera. But this is what we're working with. And I'm gonna give it a little bit of dry time. I'm gonna do some work and then we'll see what it looks like. I will say on day one, I don't love the look because it's all like, it kind of relaxes and shrinks up a bit after I sleep on it. So the same kind of thing that I was like, that I liked with my long hair, like next day, same thing with the short hair. Okay, people, we are back with the initial results. I sat on the dryer maybe 20 minutes or so. That adwoa foam is just so rich and creamy that it needs time to actually like really dry into the hair. So initially what I'm seeing here is maybe a little bit frizzy in here. It's probably not going to translate on camera. The camera goes right to the shiny bits. But probably could have had a little bit more product in areas and a little bit more neat with my styling. But like I said, I was actually sitting kind of farther away from the camera and just had it zoomed in. I've now like fixed the zoom back and I am sitting like almost knee to knee with the camera at this point. So we're a little bit closer. But yeah, I'm gonna do this combo again, probably on my own off camera. And I usually almost always get better results when I do that. But it's still a contender for sure. Because I really want to use the Adwoa foam, but it just was like dusty when combined with others. And that sculpt gel was like, girl, I don't know if you want to mix me with the other product. I don't know about that. So I'm gonna go get some lunch, a little hungry, and I'll show you guys what my hair looks like on another day. Okay, so we are 2 days later, and I can definitely say that the Adwoa Beauty definitely took the shine down, decreased the hold. Like, yeah, my hair feels good, but it definitely, this combo is like a no. I know a lot of you guys were saying that you use the original miche leave-in with the miche gel. I don't have it, but I think I'm actually going to try it with the pattern moisture milk because I feel like if you can use that miche leave-in with it and get great results, I don't see why, because like I said, it was inconclusive. I didn't know if I could use it or not because it was like when I was trying to rub it in, sometimes that test just is not foolproof. You're not going to get all the information that you need from doing that test. So I'm going to just do it. I'm just going to Nike just do it because Y'all saw what this gel gives in the video I did about the gel. It gives way more than this. And like my hair doesn't look bad because I feel like the technique produces definition no matter what I do. But like for me, I know what it looks like when it's super defined and it's not this. So yeah, that's the end of this video.